What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. In this one, you guys seem to enjoy when I went over my top rarest mounts that I have in Wrath of the Lich King Classic. So I just thought I would come back and now talk about some of my rarest pet companions that I have in WoW thus far. Thank you guys so much for the support on the other one. If you haven't watched it yet, go ahead and go back and check out what some of my rarest mounts are that I have so far. But yeah, today we're going to be talking about my pets that I've been able to farm out and get. These aren't really going to be in any particular order, just like how I did with the mounts, but these are just my top rarest ones that I could come up with. You guys might agree or disagree that one of these pets is rarer than the other, but yeah, they're not really in any order. So the first pets I wanted to talk about are actually all of my felines that I have, all of my cats or my cat carriers. Now I think some of these might be rare, I might be wrong, but I believe this one was rare when I was on the Horde before I switched to Alliance. I just think this cat specifically you could only get while you're on the Alliance. Now that I'm on the Alliance, it's not quite as cool, but I actually got this one from a Northern Adventuring Supplies box. This is the first cat. Actually, this is the first pet that I've ever got from a box, so that's pretty cool. Also, I own a all black cat who looks kind of like this Bombay cat, so that's why this one's probably my favorite cat, at least, that I have. Maybe not my favorite pet, but he is cool because he looks like the cat that I actually own. Thought he might have been on my bed, but yeah, I have the Bombay cat, the Calico cat. That one's got some pretty cool coloration. We can actually summon one right now. There's the Bombay cat right next to me now. We got the Calico. I know we have a few more. We got the Silver Tabby. Ooh, that one looks pretty sick. That one kind of looks like this mount, the Winter Spring Frost Saber. Yeah, pretty cool coloration on the Silver Tabby. We'll summon him really quick. We got the White Kitten, and that's all of my cats. So let me know in the comments if you guys know if any of these are rare. Again, I think the Bombay cat was rare when I was on the Horde, but not so much anymore. So yeah, starting it off with my cat pets here. All right, next one I'm gonna go to. Sorry if I'm giving it away by like the icons and images down here, but second one I want to show you guys is this one, the Vampiric batling, available from Kara actually during the Halloween events. I don't know if they still put on that event. It was back in TBC. I got this guy, and it was actually when the Arcanite Ripper was available as well. I got them both, I believe, the same day. The Arcanite Ripper's on my DK. It's like that cool like guitar axe that you could shred when you click it. But yeah, we'll zoom in on this guy. It's a pretty cool looking pet in my opinion. It's just like a miniature version of, where are you? Just like a miniature version of the hunter pet that you see some hunters having. The bat, pretty long wingspan this guy has, but yeah, not really that hard to get if you played back in TBC and you had a group for that event, but I just think he looks pretty cool and wanted to put him on the list. So yeah, we have the Vampiric batling. Next one I want to go to is this one, the Phoenix hatchling. This one you got from Heroic Magister's Terrence, as well as the Northern Adventuring Supply boxes. I've gotten one of these, and since I already had it, I just destroyed it. And since you can't like trade it to anybody or do anything if you already have one, pretty much. But yeah, I just really love the look of this guy as well. I think he matches the shaman like vibe pretty well, since he's like made of fire and stuff. But yeah, it's a pretty rare one from Heroic Magister's Terrence. I got him pretty early on after that dungeon came out. But the White Hawkstrider mount gave me some issues to get. But I finally got that one in time. But I just think this is a really cool looking pet. I love the look of his eye, like his glowing eye, giving it some contrast in the colors. Kind of reminds me of the Alar mount, which I actually have seen drop once. I don't have it, but I have seen a large drop once, and it kind of resembles that in my opinion. So yeah, that's my next pet that I wanted to show you guys. All right, the next one I want to show you guys and cover is this guy, Mojo. He's on the same page as the Phoenix hatchling. Nice and convenient. Here's what he looks like. Pretty insignificant looking, but this one actually does something special. You could actually slash kiss the frog, and he actually will turn you into a frog after doing so. For example, look it, we fell in love and we're both frogs and stuff. This came out during the Zulaman raid. Actually, I got 2 of these back to back from the, I think they're called like hex sticks or something. You want to buy some hex sticks. But yeah, another really cool, unique mount with that ability that it has if you kiss him. It's like the whole frog prince like scenario, except it's like the opposite. Instead of you turning the frog into a prince or whatever, like the frog's just turning you into another frog, which is kind of ironic. But it's funny because other people could like kiss him and like steal your frog from you. People could steal your girl. But I like the look coloration of him. He looks like a poison arrow frog or something with the bright blue. And yeah, I actually got 2 in a row opening up the hex sticks, which is it's about like a 5% chance. So it's pretty rare to get 1, yet alone 2 in a row like how I did. There's a video of that on my channel if you want to see. Oh, he just caught a fly there. How cute. But yeah, that's Mojo, one of my favorite pets that I own. All right, next one, it's actually going to be a group of pets, just because I have a lot of this next one, a lot of variations of it. But it's going to be all of my hatchlings that I have. I think I have all of them. I might be missing one. But yeah, here's the deviate hatchling. This one you get from WC, the dungeon actually, from the raptors that resemble the coloration of this guy. We could summon him really quick and try to find him. Oh, there he is. You can see he kind of resembles the coloration of the raptors in Wailing Caverns, which is where you get him. This one took me a pretty long time to get, I'm not gonna lie. So I have videos on all of these, getting all of these if you guys want to check it out. They're pretty amusing. Some of them take me longer than others to get, but yeah, this is a pretty cool looking one, the deviate hatchling. Another hatchling I have, the leaping hatchling. This is another fairly simple one that you can get. You have to find there's like a raptor that wanders in a specific area in the Barrens actually, and he makes like nests, and I think his name is like Tarok, the raptor. He's a rare, and you have to find his nest for this leaping hatchling. Funny story, like I was confused exactly on how to get this guy, so I asked someone who was selling him on the auction house like if he could help me out, and he was straight up just like, no, like I'm not helping you, like I got the nest on lockdown. But haha, dude, I found one for myself. You suck for not helping me. You had to be like greedy and just like wanting to sell them for yourself all the time. But yeah, pretty cool coloration on this guy, the leaping hatchling. Another hatchling is the obsidian one. Crap, I actually forgot where I got the obsidian one. Yeah, I can't remember. Crap. It's gonna make me want to look it up, but all right, one sec. Can't remember getting this one for some reason. Obsidian hatchling. Oh, okay. I guess you just buy them, so not really a crazy way to get this guy. You just buy him from a vendor, probably the pet vendor, next to the guy who sells the armored brown bear. He probably sells the obsidian hatchling, but pretty cool coloration on him as well. I got the Gundrak hatchling. This one actually took me quite some time to farm. This one you get from the raptors just walking around the dungeon, Gundrak. They're like right around the entrance, again with like the same coloring as this hatchling. I think there's some darker ones as well, like almost black ones as well. But yeah, this one took me quite some time to get, the Gundrak hatchling. Pretty cool looking with this big bright yellow eye there. Ooh, Ravasaur hatchling. This one might be my favorite hatchling, and I have again, similar with the leaping hatchling, you had to find a nest in the Ungaro crater for this one that the Ravasor raptors will spawn in a few. I don't know why I'm talking like a robot. The Ravasor raptors will spawn a nest in a few different select locations in Ungaro. You have to find that nest and search the nest, and you will behold this little guy, the Ravasor hatchling. He actually has a different type of eye animation on this guy than the rest of the hatchlings, so pretty unique in that regard. He looks like he's up to no good, and he's like up to something. He should be called the deviant one, because it looks like he's coming up with a plan to like hurt you. Or he just looks really faded. I guess that's up for interpretation, but we got the Ravasor hatchling. Really like this guy. Nice bright green. Oh yeah, we got the Razashi hatchling. Funny story with this one. Me and my buddy were doing a ZG mount run, and we were doing some research on this hatchling, so we just started killing the raptors that were in that raid, doing a mount run, and it actually ended up dropping like the first time we went for it, which was really cool. So if you guys are ever doing a mount run, I encourage you guys kill the red raptors that are colored like this guy, and you might get a chance at this really cool pet. This one, it might actually be my favorite one. It looks so sick with like those cyan blue eyes popping out very well. Looks super cool. Yeah, there's a good angle of him on the ground. Got the little feathers tied to him. And yeah, that's all of my hatchlings that I have. I just didn't want to put all my hatchlings like this is 1, 2, 3. So I just like grouped them all on the list. Next one is going to be similar to that. I'm going to group them all up, and you guys might already know where I'm going with this next one. But the next few pets I want to reveal are the Whelplings that I have. Yeah, I have all of the Whelpling colors that I grinded myself. Some took a lot longer than others. I'm not gonna lie. Where the hell is this guy? I summoned him. There he is. Here's the Azure Whelpling, which actually probably took me the most time out of all of them to farm. I had to come back like a few days killing these guys, or like a few hours at a time. I would just go back and forth, and when I was bored, I would just put on a video and start going ham on what drops this guy. But yeah, there might be a few different locations where you can get this guy, but I got mine. Let's see if I could find where I got mine. Oh yeah, I got it here in Azshara. Actually, this little lake here, there's some like dragonkin mobs around this lake here that can drop the pet. And yeah, this one took me quite a long time to get, longer than any other of the Whelplings that I have. But it looks really sick. If you aren't interested in keeping it, they usually sell for like in the tens of thousands usually of gold. Maybe a little less depending on what server you're on. But yeah, this is one of my favorite colored. Actually, I don't know if that's true. It's just a cool looking Whelpling if you really are into blue. Looks pretty icy. Looks icy cold. But yeah, that's my first one. Probably like this one a bit more, just because I like red a little more. We got the Crimson Whelpling, if we could find him. There we go. Here's the classic pet here, the Crimson Whelpling. This one also took me quite a bit of time to farm. I got it in one day, actually. So probably not as much time as other people have spent getting it, but I was pretty lucky with all the Whelplings that I have, actually. Getting him in a pretty reasonable amount of time for all of them. But yeah, I really like the look of this one. Probably in my top 2 looking ones. Probably between this one and the emerald one, I really love the look of. But yeah, super bright colors. It really stands out in a party. Stop, Rick. You're annoying. As I treat my actual pet like shit. Just kidding. Rick, I love you. But yeah, this one took me like a few hours to farm. I got bored like one time doing it, so I took a break, and then I went back, and then I got it. But I remember it was like on one of the last few mobs that I was gonna do for that day. So that just shows keep going, keep persevering, and you'll eventually get all of these pets that you set out for. So pretty cool one here, Crimson Whelpling. Next Whelpling I got to talk about is the dark one right here. Looks pretty cool. This model and color you could find in like a few different dungeons and raids throughout the game, like in lower or upper Blackrock Spire. I can't remember which one. There's that room with all of the eggs and the dark Whelplings that you run into, which can kind of be tricky, as well as Annexia. This looks like the Whelplings that come out whenever the ads like all come out and stuff. There are a bunch of dark Whelplings in Annexia as well. But yeah, I'm just noticing the emerald bright eyes on this one. Looks pretty dope. Yeah, sometimes I just wonder how much gold I would have if I just decided to sell all the pets that I farmed for. Because these Whelplings go for quite a bit each, so, but that's not the reason that I farm them out. I actually genuinely like using them and showing them off and flexing them, if you will. But yeah, here's another Whelpling that I own. As I said, I have them all, to my knowledge. And here's the emerald one. And this is probably my favorite looking one. It just looks so sick with like that bright green. Like it's like a blue green, but his tummy's like light green, which I like. And his eye is like orange, which I also like. But fun fact with this one, are people just gonna block over me and run over me in Dalaran? Maybe I should have chose a different location to do this, but I thought it'd be interesting, like the things going on in the background at the same time. But yeah, here's the emerald hatchling. This one, you guys aren't gonna believe me, but I got this one the same exact day I got the dark Whelpling. Like within like a few hours of each other, I got them, which is pretty freaking crazy. I got the dark one first, and then, which here I could show you where, sorry, I forgot to tell you where I got the dark one. The dark one I got in, I think it's the Badlands. Yeah, I got here in the Badlands. I believe it's like over here, kind of by this dungeon Uldaman, but over more in the mountains, like over here. There's like a bunch of dark Whelplings that you kill for the dark Whelpling. And then after I got the dark Whelpling, I went over to the Swamp of Sorrows, I believe it's called. Yeah, the Swamp of Sorrows. Down here, on your way over to making your way to Karazhan, I believe it's like right here. Yep, you follow this path. They're like right here around this body of water. Bunch of emerald Whelplings that you could attempt to get this pet from, the emerald Whelpling. And yeah, I swear this was like 10 at most mobs into like going for it, and I got it. I was like in disbelief. I was watching an Asmongold video. I will never forget. But yeah, those are the next pets that I wanted to talk briefly about, even though it wasn't briefly. I spent like the most amount of time talking about these, but just really cool, iconic pets in the game, and I'm really proud that I was able to farm them all out. So, okay, the next pet I wanted to talk about is pretty rare. It's pretty unique in a way. It does something that no other pet does, and it's this disgusting oozling. This is a pretty rare pet because you not only need to kill things to get this, you need to like kill like a bunch of ooze in, where is it? It's in the Eastern Kingdom. It's pretty close to the Undercity, I remember. Oh yeah, it's the Western Plaguelands, I believe. Or is it the Eastern? No, it's the Eastern Plaguelands. There's like these caverns, like these what's the right word? There's like ravines or like craters in the earth where a bunch of ooze like can spawn. But yeah, not only do you need to kill something to get the pet, you need to kill something to get a bag to potentially get the pet. So there's just another element of luck that you need to have in order to get this one. I don't even know if that makes sense the way I worded it, but it's more complicated than just killing something and hopefully getting the pet. You need to kill something to get like a ooze bag, I believe it's called. They're like teal, kind of similar color to the ooze, and then get lucky enough to get this from the bag that you get from killing a bunch of ooze, if that makes sense. Unique thing about this one is it actually changes your appearance It gives you like this dark green, crazy looking aura, which you can pair with like mounts and stuff to slightly change the appearance of mounts and stuff. It'll look kind of cool with this green proto drake, making it look super green. But yeah, I like using it with the swift white hawk strider. It looks more of like a lime green then because it's a white mount. But yeah, this looks crazy. It'll kind of make people like double take at your mount because it's just like slightly off and they're like, oh, it's because of the ooze. Pretty unique pet there. This one's pretty rare just because it has that other aspect of luck that you need to have in order to get it. I don't remember the drop chance, but I think it's pretty low. I think it's in the hundredths of a percent or something, like 0.01 or something, or the tenths of a percent. But yeah, we could kind of like go on other mounts to see like how the oozling makes it look. Here's the Swift Zulian Tiger. Kind of ruins the look of that one. This mount just like looks so sick originally. So but let me try another one. Let's think of one that it might look cool on. Oh yeah, let's try the Winter Spring Frost Saber. I like how that one looks. Oh yeah, that looks kind of wild. But yeah, it just like catches people off guard and they're just like, wait, what the heck? Ooh, try it with the polar bear. That might look kind of cool. Oh yeah, so yeah, you could see with the lighter mounts, it kind of makes it like a lighter green. Go figure. But pretty cool, rare pet with the disgusting oozling. It also like gives you like a debuff. It reduces all resistances by 20 and defense by 20 as well, so kind of hindering you in that way. It's not too crazy, but it's not really a pet you want to have out when you're like raiding and shit for that reason. And then it says ick. But yeah, there's that pet, the disgusting oozling. Okay, and the last one I wanted to talk about is, and again, you might have a different opinion than me if what's rare and what's not rare, but that's okay. An honorable mention is this one too, the Proto Drake Whelp, which I think is just super cool. It's just like a miniature version of the red Proto Drake. The last one I wanted to talk about is this one, the Hyacinth Macaw. This one took me so freaking long to get, which might be like a reason why I think it's so rare. Maybe it's not as hard to get as the disgusting oozling, because as I said before, you need to kill something for a bag at a chance at the oozling. But this one took me just so freaking long to get, man. It was so annoying. Like I was just over it. By the time it was over, I was just over it, bro. And like I feel like it makes it worse where you have to farm this one. Like I think there are multiple places, but where I farmed it, it was just super annoying. The pirates on the coast by Booty Bay all drop it. And yeah, I had to kill so many, bro. I had to go back like a whole freaking week to get that pet. That's why I mainly keep it on, because I just like the look of it as well. But yeah, this one's going for a lot of gold too. Like at the time I got this guy, it was going for a good like 15K. I checked the auction house price on it, and it was like I could have bought the motorcycle for how much I could have got for this pet, which is pretty crazy to think about. But really cool coloration on him. I like everything about him pretty much. I like the whole pirate vibe that it gives you. I can just picture him like landing on my character's shoulder and like saying some shit to him. This one took me really long time to get. I'm really proud that I stuck with it and finally got him. Another honorable mention would probably be this yellow moth. I don't know how rare it is, but look at how cool it looks. I also got this out of a Northern Adventuring supply box. But yeah, it looks like freaking Mothra or something. It looks like, know what it looks like? It looks like Great Moth from Yu-Gi-Oh! In my opinion. But yeah, I got this out of a box, as well as my Dragon Hawks, which I think are pretty cool. Another honorable mention, I guess, is this Sinister Squashling. I really like the look of this guy that you get from the Halloween event. Halloween's just like my favorite holiday ever. I just like the whole design of this pumpkin pet. I was really hyped when I got this one. Keeping on with the festive ones, I got this winter reindeer as well. Oh crap, I don't have a snowball to summon this one. which I guess is a unique aspect of that pet. You actually need a regent to use it. So I got this Egbert dude, looking kind of goofy. What's this? Ghostly skull? Where the hell did I get this one? I don't remember where I got this skull, but that's spooky. I like it. I like spooky things, but that's cool. You can see right through. Any other cool ones I want to talk about? I got this Oracle. I got this Argent Squire. Nothing really too crazy there. But yeah, I think that's gonna be it for the most part, guys. I got this Whelplings. But yeah, I plan to keep collecting mounts and pets in the future. Hope you guys enjoyed my little list of my top rarest pets that I own. And I'll see you guys in another video. Peace out.